you, babe, but you scream.
So you guys have recently seen all of the products I've been hauling, but now it's time to actually try some of them out, which I'm so excited about. I've been like, they've been on my vanity just waiting, and I didn't want to try any of them out until I was on camera. And we're going to go through a process with these products as well, because this isn't the last that you're going to see of them, especially because I'm trying out so many new products in one video. Some things may work better with other products. We're going to find out. So it's going to be kind of a process with us. And I'm going to do things that might just screw up the whole video. Who knows? You know, who knows? I'm going to start out with a primer. This is from AOA. This is the Clean Slate primer that I've been trying to get my hands on for so long. It's finally, oh, it's a little messy. It's a little messy. It has a little bit of color to it too. I was not expecting a little bit of color in this. But here we go. Thank goodness this palette has a mirror, because I totally forgot to grab something with a mirror. Oh, this is very silky. I love the feel of this. It smells really good and fresh, and even though there's a little bit of color to the product, it doesn't come off on your skin as colored, and it's just very smooth and hydrated feeling, but not greasy. So far that's a plus. For foundation, I'm going to be trying out the Pretty Vulgar. This is their Lava Water foundation, the Cool AF foundation. I'm so excited to try this. I think that it's a little bit of a thick formula. I love the packaging. Oh, I'm going to try it out with a sponge first, and we're going to see how that does. And then I'm probably going to try a brush on another side of my face. I'm so ready for this. Oh, let's hope that it is my actual foundation color, because that's going to be quite embarrassing if it's not. It is a pretty, it's like a semi-thick formula. It might be a shade too dark for me, but it shouldn't be too bad. So we are going to see. Oh, that is like instant coverage. Ooh. This is definitely a foundation you do want a hydrating primer underneath, because this is something that is full coverage. It will get cakey on you. I do see a little bit of that around my mouth, but I had a little bit of too much product there. So you need to make sure that you distribute it really well. I think I used too much at first on the sponge. So I'm going to go in with a brush now. If I can find a good brush. Where are we working here? I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics. This is the Skin Hugging foundation brush. So we shall see. See how this works. Nope. Definitely not. Do not use it with a brush. It is a sponge product. The brush just makes it, it might be the actual brush, to be honest. That's the only foundation brush I could find that I brought over. But it's just too streaky. I really like this foundation though. This foundation is gorgeous. Totally and easily full coverage. Looks beautiful on the skin. I love it. It's actually a really good shade match, at least that I can see. And I love how it looks. Very kind of glowy, but also a little bit of matteness there. I'm loving it. I'm loving this so far. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter. I found this also at TJMaxx. Hopefully this is my shade. It is pretty yellow, but I hear good things about this. So, oh boy, that is yellow. This might be a little bit too dark on me. But I really want to try out the quality of it. I actually really like this. It's on the thicker side, so it does kind of stay more so where you put it down. You don't have to worry about it kind of blending itself out, because it blends nice, but you got to go in pretty quickly, and I would suggest using a sponge. But this is, it's like an eraser for your under eyes. Wow. This is really, really pretty. It's like a perfect match for my skin tone too. So it's not a highlighting shade, but it works and it's fantastic. I knew I was going to like it too. I really did have good hopes for it because I love the foundation. I always have the foundation in my inventory, so I figured I would like the concealer too, but you never know because my face isn't as bad as my under eyes. To set everything, I'm going to first go in with the AOA Perfect. This I got in Ivory. I do have it in translucent. I want to try this, and I'm going to go in with the Japanesque. This is the small powder brush, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes just a little bit, just to try to keep that concealer there, because it is a thicker concealer, so I kind of want to lock it in a little bit. I love this powder. I just can't get enough of it. This is perfect. So smooth, so soft. You can feel it setting everything down and just giving you a smooth canvas. And that's what I like. And then I'm going to go in with this pure brush that I got. These are gorgeous, but they're like hollowed out plastic, so it's a little sad. But I'm going to go in with the same AOA powder and just set the rest of my face. Oh, love this powder. This powder is such a hidden gem. I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used for the powder, and I want to try the NYX High Glass. This is their finishing powder. It looks like it will give me like a lit from within glow, so I just want to try to put that on top of the powder and see how it makes my skin look. Oh yeah, there's a definite lit from within glow going on. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see what it does to look at my nose. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful powder. Just stick that everywhere, all over my face. I love it. I love this. This is so good. So good. Now we're going to do the brows, which could just mess up everything for us. What I'm hoping out of this brow stamp, honestly, is just for it to put some color down, and then we'll see. So I want to just go in with this beautiful thing right here. This is from Santee. I got this on Shop Mistake for $1. So I don't have very much hope for it, but I still want to try something like this out. So here we go. So in the top of this comes 2 little stamps, one for each eyebrow. And then on here, on the bottom, oh, of course there's a sticker. And then on the bottom here, come on, open, don't be a brat. There we go. Is a mirror, was not expecting that, and the powder. This is very dark, so I'm a little scared. I want to try it out though, because the stamp is a little bit like the shape of my eyebrow, so it might work. So I'm going to just dig right in there. Make sure I get it evenly on every part of this little stamp. I feel like this is going to be way too dark on me. I probably should have rethought this whole process. Okay. I'm scared. I'm just going to go right in and stamp this bitch. Ooh. No. No. I do like how it does fill in the eyebrow very nicely, but no. It's not even close to the shape of my eyebrow, and now I look like I have wolf brows. This is going to take some finicking. I can feel this now. I'm going to go in with the Benefit Contour Pro and just try to save this a little bit. I don't know if I can. This might be rest in peace to Niki's eyebrows. And honestly, it made my eyebrows look dirty. Like, that's what they look like to me. Like, they look dirty. I don't really like that. It is a nice filler powder, though, because where it actually stamps down doesn't look too bad. It's just the front is a little scary. My upper lip is sweating, okay? I hate dealing with brows. So I'm just going to try to get it off the front of my brow and reshape it. But honestly, this feels like death to my brow. Alright, let's try the other one. I can't have a perfect brow on both sides. Alright, here we go. What is that? Looks like a turd at the end of my eyebrow. I think that the major issue here is the color. It's just too dark. Way, way too dark. It's not horrible, but you definitely have to have the same shape brows that is on here. And not a lot of people have that small or that arch. So it's only going to come in handy to a select few people. But I look like I have Bushman eyebrows. Like, I'm not very impressed with it at all. I already struggle with my brows, so this is not fair. This is not fun. This is mean. I'm just going to go in with this little tiny Give Me Brow and try to get these looks semi-decent. I just have really bold brows today, I guess. Really bold and in your face. Alright, moving on. I want to try the Nicole Miller little palette that I got. It's going to be a very kind of, I want a very kind of glowy, just natural. It's not going to be natural at all, but you know what I mean. Look to it. I got my nude shirt on and everything, so I'm going to go in and just put this down here. This is a matte kind of vanilla shade. I'm just going to put that down to set everything that's on my eyes. It is kind of dusty when you put your brush into it. It does kick up. Wow. That was a lot of dust. Oh. Then I'm going to go in with this top matte shade, which is just like a light brown. It actually looks like a very beautiful shade, but whew, these are very powdery shadows. I love that color. It's a beautiful matte shade. Now I'm going to go into that rich brown. I really like that when I held it. I was like, ooh, I like that. So I'm going to go in that and put it all across my whole lid and up a little bit because I have hooded lids. So that's never fun for us. But I'm just going to put that everywhere. There is some serious fallout with this shade. But I mean, the whole palette is very kicked up powder everywhere. But the pigment and the quality of it doesn't seem to be too bad. It's actually way better quality than I thought it was because of the price. I don't know if you guys can see all this powder. It's a ton of powder. It does come off pretty easy though. And the color is actually really, really pretty. So I'm not exactly hating it. I'm just going to go in back and forth and just try to blend these out. And I'm going to also go into that shade, that matte shade I used in the transition, just to use a little bit more to blend out the edges of this. I'm not mad at this at all. It's actually a very pretty little eyeshadow palette. I mean, you're not going to do anything crazy with it, but you are going to get a good look out of it. I'm going to take this shade above the matte one, which is kind of like a champagne shimmer. I'm going to put that on the brow bone and the inner corner. That one actually seems like a good formula. Oh yeah, that's pretty. This is a really pretty palette actually. I would definitely say if you see it at your TJMaxx or Marshall's, grab it. And if you see any more of her makeup, I would try it out honestly. It doesn't seem too bad. I'm going to use the AOA. This is their studio little set that I showed you, the pencil brush for the inner corner. Perfection. I'm going to go in with this pure brush and I'm just going to take that matte that I used in the transition and go underneath my eye with it. That is such a pretty brown. I don't have a brown like that in my collection, so I really like that. I actually don't hate this, you guys. I don't hate it one bit. Now I want to put on some lashes, and I'm going to go in with the AOA. These are the Faux Minks. I've never tried this one. This one's in Alita. I grabbed a bunch of ones that I just have not tried, because sometimes they look a little bit different than they do in person. This is like the most fluttery, wispy lash. It looks so gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop these on, and I'll be right back. I have to say, I love these eyelashes. They are so wispy and voluminous. Like, whoo, Alita. Get Alita if you've never tried it. Ooh, what are you doing? I swear there's a ghost. Even my daughter is like, there is a ghost in the house, Mom. My husband brought something in that looks very old, very wartime, and I'm pretty sure it is, and weird things have been happening. So, I got sage. But yes, those are gorgeous. So now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline. This is the Total Temptations. This is not going to be really a review for this because I don't like to wear falsies if I'm testing out a mascara. But I do want to use it in some sense and see how it works on the bottom of my lashes. Oh, I'm worried a little bit. I can feel it grabbing the lashes. That's kind of cool. It's not as dark as I would like, but I don't know if that's just because I have black eyelashes on. I do like it for the under eye. It doesn't seem to smudge when I'm trying to get my little tiny lashes underneath my eye, so that's not bad at all. So far, at least with falsies, it's wonderful. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline City Bronzer now. I got mine in... What did I get you in? I don't know what you are. I have no idea. It looks a little orange though, and I'm kind of scared. So I'm just going to go in with... This is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Bronzer Brush. Wish me luck, peeps. Wish me luck. Come on, be a friend. That looks so good. That NYX finishing powder, it makes my skin look flawless. I love that. Oh, I like this. I like this bronzer. Yes, Maybelline? Yes. It blends out so nice. It's not too orange. It does a wonderful job heating up my face, so I don't look too much like an egg. Oh, I love it. I love it. For blush, I'm actually going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. I've never tried the Fit Me blushes before. This one is in Rose, of course, a mauve. I'm into mauves, always and forever. It's little, but I don't mind. I don't mind a blush that's small because maybe I can actually use it up. That would be the day. Go in here. Oh, it's so pretty. Don't do it. Not today. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It just kind of goes with the sheen that my skin looks like. Oh, because of that NYX high glass. Oh my goodness. I am loving this. Alright. I'm going to, for a highlighter, try the Santee highlighting palette out that I showed you guys. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go in with this one here. And we're going to test this out and see how it's looking. Okay, there we go. Not a very wet looking highlight, but it's there. And it is very glowy and pretty, so that is not bad at all. I'm going to go in with the, this is the A+ setting spray from Shop Miss A. My favorite. Oh, there's no cap on it. Okay. I do notice that you have to clean the spout on these or they will go crazy everywhere. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline. This is the Superstay Matte Ink. And I got this one in leather. It is like a little goopy, like, ooh, like you have to string it out of the packaging, which is kind of gross, but I love that kind of doe foot. Oh, wow. You don't even need a lip liner with it. It's so accurate. Alright, and there we have it. Trying out so many new products. I like everything so far besides the eyebrow stamp. I do need to work with that a little bit. I think that I could use it at the tail end or even just to fill in really quick my brows with just powder. But honestly, it's not something that I would use every single day. I'd rather just quickly go through it with a brow pencil and call it a day. I do kind of feel like my brows are not on fleek today. I love the eyeshadow palette. I loved everything that I used today. It was fantastic and very nice, glowy, just little glammy. I love that NYX, that high glass. I love this. Whew. I'm going to be trying all of these out in the future with different products in different ways, and I will keep you guys updated with I hauled it but did I like it, and of course more demos. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything, leave them down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I will leave everything I use listed in the description box for you guys. Thank you so much for sitting with me through this. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you can hang out with me a little bit more. And I, of course, will see you guys in the next one.